Hey everyone, welcome back to Rob's Daily Classics. I found this 2001 Mustang Bullitt in Pennsylvania. It's a really nice car, and while it's not the same car that Steve McQueen drove in the movie, it has the same color. So let's go check this really nice car out. I've been looking at Bullitt Mustangs for a long time. This is probably one of the better cars I found in a price range that's definitely affordable. 14,250 for a 2001 Bullitt with 34,000 miles on it. That's a good price. If you were able to get this car for $13,000, I think you did very well. Assuming this is legit and it's not baloney, I've seen these hovering in that price range of $22,000 for a while. With lower miles, with like 18,000 miles, every now and then you'll see a 3,400 mile car for $28,000. So I don't mind 34,000 miles on a car like this. I think you can have fun with it. The Bullitt was based off the fourth generation Mustang, as you know, that ran for 10 long model years for Ford Motor Company from 1994 to 2004. And the interesting thing is that by the end of this era of this car line, Ford was coming out with some really interesting cars. Most notably for me is a car that I almost bought once, a 2000 Mustang Cobra R. They only made 300 of these monsters, and they were basically track-ready cars, fantastic cars. They have the 5.4 liter Triton truck engine that's totally redone and modified, about 390 horsepower, I think, in that range. And this car was very notable as far as the end of the fourth generation Mustang. And then in 2003, I really love the Mach 1s, and it has the shaker hood. They did the plumbing so they can get the shaker hood to really like the old style, a ram air system. It had really nice accented wheels. So they did a lot to this Mustang Mach 1. And the prices of these have stabilized. They don't go down too often, and they don't go up too often. So for $20,000, $24,000, you can find a nice Mustang Mach 1 with 20,000 miles. And they're great cars, in my opinion. I think you can find something nice. And then, of course, we have this 2001 Bullitt Mustang, which was revealed at the Cobo Hall in Detroit Auto Show back in 2001 in January. And I remember being there when they revealed this car and how much the press surrounded the car, and how important and significant the Bullitt name was, to Ford Motor Company because of Steve McQueen and stuff like that. So they did a nice job, Ford Motor Company, and I think it's a Mustang GT in a way, of course, as we know, but they did some things. They lowered the suspension a bit. They put subframe connectors on the car to make it more rigid. They had the Cobra brakes on the car. And noticeably, when you start it up, the car has a more throaty exhaust system. And I believe it's the same type of exhaust they used on the Mach 1, because the Mach 1 gives me that same feeling when I start one of those up. And they redesigned the intake system so they can get some horsepower. So it's like 5 to 8 horsepower more than a standard GT, about 265 horsepower. And the car came in 3 different colors. Highland green was the most popular color. They had a color called True Blue back then, and black. But the way to go would be to get the green color on this car. I think that's the color you want. A couple of things they had on the car was a Bullitt nomenclature on the back. They had a billet type of gear shift knob, and the steel seals here when you got in the car said Bullitt as well. So nice little accents, not as much as what the Mach 1 has, but there was really no car. The 67 Mustang was just a regular Mustang. Fastback in the movie. I don't know if that's a whole story on that car. How they found the car again. They had that car at the auto show too, millions of dollars. But okay, that's great for the people that have that money to buy collector cars like that. But for us, this is a nice car to daily and have some fun with. And it's a Mustang, so it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to repair it and get it going and all that stuff. There are 3 places where these cars are numbered. One is on the strut tower bracket. That's when you open up the hood where the strut tower is. There's a nomenclature there. I think it's gray, and it'll tell you what the number is. This man says that this is number 5400, and there were 5,582 of these made, of which over 3,000 were Highland green color. And then under the passenger rear seat, there's also a build number there that tells you the serial number in sequence. And then Ford Motor Company gave a certificate. I wonder if he still has that certificate that came with this car, which tells you the production date when the car was built, the number sequence and the color. So that would be cool to collect. Yeah, I'm sure you can get a reproduction of that one if you need one. So, but yeah, I mean, overall, it's a fun car. I can't tear this car apart much. It looks like he's the an owner. I'm not sure he's the original owner, but it's plated, hard plated, so that means he's been driving it. So I don't think he's a flipper or something like that, a car dealer. So this might be something that he has pleasure driving and just owns. So hopefully he's the original owner. You never know, but the Carfax will tell you some good stories on the car as well. But yeah, nice car. I mean, if you like this car as much as I do, I think it's in the right price range. If you can buy this car for $13,000. I'd jump on it. I wouldn't hesitate at all, because I think the car, you'd be able to sell it for $13,000 5 years from now without a problem. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this car. If you want to find it, just go to Craigslist, type in 2001 Mustang Bullitt in Pennsylvania, and this Highland Green beauty will come popping at you. If you're not already a subscriber to our Daily Classics page, just go to the front page and hit that subscribe button and become a member of Daily Classics. Love to see you. Please pass along this video to friends that love cars. That's how we grow. And if you enjoy the videos, give a thumbs up. And if you don't like them, give them a thumbs down and give me comments. If you own these cars, please give comments in the bottom as well, so people that see these videos can read about your personal experiences on cars like these. So there you have it. A 2001 Mustang Bullitt. The one Steve McQueen drove was a 67. This is none of that, but it does have some fun, and it is an eye catcher, I think. And keep it in this condition. You don't want to modify it. You want to keep it original. If you want to try to get some money out of this car after you've owned it for a while, I wouldn't touch a thing. I would just keep it all stock, just like this person has done, and have some fun with the car. Thanks very much for joining us today. We'll see you back here on Rob's Daily Classics. Thank you, and good night.